Karar hola rahu sauro hola rahu la la hola rona ni la hola la tu no hola la ida hala la hala no hala isa hola ha hola hala hola ya gora na nin hala no hola la hola hala ardu to ala aku tu hola la hala la aku tu huna isara huna de na I am tetragramma tu hala la hala ola hala tu tu no ni ana aku suno ni hana dar hala la hola hala hai ka tu hola la hala no ni ana amen amen I say to you I am tetragrammaton from the world. La sara ko to hula hera ko na ro susu ko to ra hula hura ni hana to halara no to hala from heavens nan hana to lo ko to hula la ni hana back to the world and back to heavens to tetra I am he I am the Holy Spirit once was and is the Jesus nan hara ro ko to namen women. You know what I need to do when I was 15 years old? After spiritually, I have bore a child. After I give birth to my child in spirit realms, which is I say I'm not barren because I have given a child into a divine, and I am not allowed I'm not barren. I'm not allowed to have a child in this end until I'm done what I need to do because there's a mission for me, you know, which is why my child was not into God's throne because I am in this form, you know. You cannot hold a divine. You cannot hold a divine, which is he have to be in heaven for him to choose what he would like in the beginning, you know, because this is end we will be at there's a lot of things that's going to happen to the world humans and everything will be changed from what you have been seeing throughout your life. It will be different because the world we will live in is different to your world, you know, and that is what we want, you know. The spirit realms is different to what you know is where we are living, because I am in the world but out of the world because many parts of me are somewhere else's. You know, 7777. You know, you get that. So when I was 15, one day, Father called me to speak to him by the altar. Lathara. We call the altar Lathara. And Tetra in heaven, we call the altar Lathara. Tabernacle is I am, you know, it's we call it Hatudhara, you know, like a song of the lullabies into one. There's many calls into that depending on the realms where you are, you know, humans. So when I was 15, Father called me to meet him at the Aldachal has you call chapel and an altar because in this end of your humans you have altars which is only in your chapels, but those times in Abraham they have altars in their homes, you know. In this end there's nothing anymore in your places. You have altars which is altars for me, but not you know, like that altars for me you call the GSUS. But those times of Moses, they have altars for my dad, where they offer and burn offerings, you know, like even meat they burn, like altars is what you see the fireplace of the ovens, you know, like that. But not a fireplace, humans. Altar is like a fireplace, which is, you know, like in your fireplace, there's top of that. That is the altar to us humans. That is the altars on the top of your fireplaces, where there is, you can display stuff. That is altar to us. And then the bottom part of that is fireplace, you know. It's like that, humans. This is why when you are offering, you burn it as it is a smoke. As Father is a basic, you know, a basic with the spirits. You get that, humans? So when the time he called me, he told me to, son, S-U-N, son, you need to be prepared. That is when I was 15. You need to be prepared, and then in a few months, I will be sending you to this place, which is in those times I was living in the jungle, we are in the small island, humans. This is why I am called, my life has been always divine, because I was living in the islands, I was living in the island, which is we don't get to eat like what you're eating. Like in John the Baptist, when he preferred to live in the jungle. It was like that. I am like that. We was in the jungle all through all most of my life, even to this end, humans. Always in the jungle, which is I like to fish only. So those times when Father sent me, he said, "Son, I need you to be prepared. There's angels that's about to ruin themselves, angels, arcs, because it was the 8th angel, 9th angel, 11th angel, 801 angel, 19th angel, 17th angel. There's a lot of them, He said, they are all together as they are what they call I am friends, humans. This is why I cannot say the word. They are all together. And you need to be known to them as a woman. You need to be known to them as a woman, because when you are a woman, they loved you. They loved you as you are what you are, I'm a very caring woman, which is I love my neighbors, humans. I make food that comes from my hand and I'll give it to my neighbors, And Papa says to me, after in a few months, you will be picked up here and be carried to a place in the city where you will learn how to be strong in this end. Because I never want to be far away from spiritually. My grandma was my mom in spirits, My dada was also my. I forbid to say this for now because it's blasphemy to God. So when he said to me that I will be picked up in a few months, I was really, really, troubled that what I'm gonna do. He's speaking to me, and the big, it's like a big tree, It's like a foundation of the chapel in the altar. Because when Father speaks to me, human, I look down, I look down to the ground. You cannot look straight to your Father, This is what we are. We respect my Father, So when he was speaking, I was looking down into the ground, and then he said, I know it will be hard for you to leave those you loved, but son, think that there is more to be saved of ours. The end will come, and you need to be prepared and be ready. So when after I've talked to him, he was still there, but it's like he didn't stay for long. He just said, after he said to me that there's many of ours that need to be saved, which is about to ruin. And then he told me that the 6th angel will be coming to this place in the wilderness. He's coming to this place, and it's not just a place, humans, because that is the place I really, really hate to go. This place is you call the BER, bars, pubs, like that. And I never stomp my foot into a places like that. I hate even this cause I never been into that place because I'm a jungle girl, I'm a jungle girl, and I'm not into that. Through all my life, I'm the one who always lead the procession. I'm the one who, like that, all that. But tell to the thing I've known who I am until Father stops me going in there. I stops going into those places you call the churches, And I was really troubled after Father said to me, I have to go into that place because that is where I will meet the sixth angel, the eighth angel, and the many other angels, which is they were all together. And then it's like he already make a way for them to be together before I come to meet them, you know. So I was really, really trouble with that I'm going to leave. But for my father that I love, I cannot say no humans, you know. I know he would always be followed. He will be always obey, you know. You cannot say to my father, as I am the good sheep. So after he told me that, I asked, what will I do to him after? I cannot just, if I'm going to that place, he will take me out. He will be the first to take me out. And after that, I cannot be with any other. I don't want to be an earthly human. He said, the son, he's not earthly. He is your knight. He is your first. He said, he is your first. First means throughout incarnations, he is the one who always with me. You know, like he's always pair. Like in the TV, you always have your partner, you know. You always have your love team, you know. It's like I cannot say that because there's only one I love, you know, you must. It's always your love team. But I do love everyone, humans. I do love everyone, but I don't know if how you get my what I say is like throughout incarnations, we're the one that always loved team. I wasn't paired with anybody else, but always with the sixth angel. You get that, humans? Always with the sixth angels. Why I become Magdalene into this end? Because his mom cannot already come back here. The Mary Magdalene, you know, is the sixth angel's woman, which is she's already resting. She's there. She cannot. This is the end, so she cannot incarnate no more because she's too old now. You know. She's too old now and she cannot incarnate as this is already end. So I have to be Magda for him in this very end, the sixth angel, as he's about to ruin himself. Ruin himself means from one to the other, he wants many other women, you know, a womanize, and that is what I cannot take, humans. This is why I said, I was really, really think I have in deep thought with it. I need to go to that place. What must I do there? I don't want to go in that place. You know, I have many in my mind. I've said that. I even says that I can eat yucca root every day. I don't mind to eat yucca root every day. I don't care. I'm used, you know. I can do. I accept what's in the table, but as long as I cannot go to places like that, you know, that is what I was, humans. I don't want to go into that place. I don't want to, because for me it was, you know, it's many things that is. I don't want to go into that place, humans, because I have seen it all before time. All the wars, all the fightings because of that, you know. Women with women jealous one another because of their wives, you know, like that. And then I'm thinking, Father is sending me to that place. What must I do? I don't know anything about in that place. Because humans, I am not artsy, you know. I am not artsy. My life has been always divine, even the beginning. But that mission I was taking in this end, it was really hard for me. But for my father, I did it. And it took me 7 to 8 years before I actually agreed to it. And after a few months, the time father told me, I was indeed picked up in the place, and then I was sent to the place where father was sending me, which is within 3 weeks where father sent me into that you call bar. Humans, I said this, into that bar where father sent me. I've got nothing. I got no place to stay. I got nothing, humans. I got no money. I got no place to stay. I didn't know how I survived into those times, you know. I didn't know. I cannot speak this word then, but through God, I get to speak this word, this word of yours. I get to speak to it, but my really thing those times is I got nothing. I got none, even a penny. Just like now, I got nothing. As in nothing. At least now I have a laptop, I have this phone, but those times I really got nothing, humans. I ran away from him. I ran away from home, and even the angels is crying. Those times when I'm about to get up into the stage, when a song come, humans, I have to dance because I'm a melody. When I hear a song, I dance with it with a long sign, humans. Because I, it's really hard for me to those times, humans, when I remember that I went into that place that I never wanted to go. But for the love of my these angels, that I don't want to get ruined for this end. I take the mission that this is why it was my first mission that where Father sent me. I was really furious and really had a hard time to that I could not take myself. I could not what you call the accept, which is now we're working on it for me to get rid of it, because really I feel gross after those times. I feel really gross for the angels. I have did all those things for them not to get ruined in this end, and into those place where I was sent. Within 3 weeks that I was there, I have the sixth angel was already coming to that place, the same place where Father is sending me, where he said that I will meet them in there. Before that, I will meet the other angels first. Because this is what the world is, humans. You don't care about things, you just think about your lusts, about things that surround you that you think it's nice. There's many of you that get lost, which is, you call mother. I'm not really your mother because you have your own mother. I become your mother because if I could take children that have taken their chance to live in the world when they are being killed in the womb, I could take angels too that are about to ruin themselves. I did everything what I can, humans, even to what you call the Holy Spirit have tried so much for you not to get ruined. And then, all you did to me in this very end is does not acknowledge me, and you acknowledge the woman who have bore me, you call Jesus, but not the Holy Spirit, and instead, you make me her spouse. And that was hurt me, humans, why I have hid from them since the day that the day I have saved the sixth angel from being ruined, as his mom and his grandma keep asking me to save him. A prayer, from the prayer, which is my father received, and through my father, it was my father who told me to save them. And then it was him who told me in the altar. And I went to that place that I never wanted to go, humans, It makes me feel gross. When even to the day when I started to see Nanda, when I started seeing them, I feel so gross myself, There was the time that my soul and spirits came out to my body. And then I was start gazing to my body, which I left a dust for it not to, to keep it breathe. As if I take its life. of its own in this form. Father with the, it's, I don't go, that you must, I don't do that because it's for me to this end. I knew that if I did that, Father would still resurrect me. Which is, what's really hurt is because until now, it's still, it's still deep in my chest, humans, that I've been into that place for the sixth angels and the other arcs for them to save. That I have to. It's just, let's say that for the love of my God, for those He loves, for those I have loved in the beginning, that in this end, I went to those places, and then they called me Magdalene, just because what I've done, you know? Just because what I've done, which is not my will, but the will of my Father. And then you call me names, just because I've been through that, without thinking the reason of why my Father sent me there. It was because for the arcs not to get ruined and to be saved in this end. This is why I said to you, you should not call anyone names, because you have no idea what the will of the Father, which is I, His own Son, the whom He loves so dear, have to go to that place, that I have to come down to the world because no one else can do what I can. That no matter what I do, there's always those who truly loves me that would accept me of who I really am and won't ever call me names because they're the one who truly loves me. You must do not call anyone names because you have no idea what the will of the Father is. Because no matter how much I'm against it, I cannot say no to my Father, whom I know loves me. You must. I take those measures for the love of my God and for those I have loved. I become Magdalene into this end because the Magdalene cannot come back to life, as she's just waiting now and doing her part in the realms for her son to be saved, as the sixth angel has been always the headache to her and to me in this end. You must. Do you know how much I feel that I have to go through to that mission? To go in that place and to wear those things that I never wanted to wear. You must. That on that night, I started wearing those bikinis. My spirit have come out to that body and must start gazing into that body. And my soul wanting to go and never come back. I was paralyzed that night. My body was paralyzed. You must. This is why I say, don't call anyone names, because you don't know the will of the Father.